Hey everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the Juggling Balls YouTube channel. And we're continuing the series of Stuart Grimshaw's tennis career. Part 2 we're on now. And as you can see from the start of the video, we've been doing some training, working out, working on the technique a little bit, trying to work on the timing. And we still have yet to win our first match yet. And we're going to the Futures 15 tournament in Cologne. And we're taking on another Brit. So definitely going to be British interest in the second round. It's just whether or not can Grimshaw get in. As you can see from Landon Fleming, his stats are quite a bit higher, sustained higher than Grimshaw's, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup I think for him. And as we can see from Lando's highlights, he's looking sharp. So in the first service game, Lando Fleming pretty much took away with it, and Grimshaw felt a bit in his service game and gave away the break quite easily, seeing as he's for some bizarre reason challenged that one, which landed in the middle of the tram lines. Then you've got Fleming then serving out, and he was 2-love up, and it was a pretty convincing end. But there were still some decent points in these rallies, so we'll leave this game to go just to show you how Grimshaw fared in this final game. Still needs some work on the timing, obviously, from what you can see. He's getting better at using the drop to his advantage to pull and push the opponent away. And Grimshaw did win a couple of points in this one, but Fleming in the end was too strong for him. Fleming was quite a strong opponent. He was very good on the serve, and his overall power just was too much for Grimshaw to put up with. And yeah, so let's just watch some of these rallies and let me know what you think in the comments of the series so far, if you're enjoying it, if you've got any tips, anything like that that you'd like to see, if there's any other series you'd like to see or any videos you'd like me to make on tennis or on football or anything like that, let me know what you think. So yeah, and so as we can see, Fleming's now got a 30-15 lead. Grimshaw doing his best to try and stay in the points, at least lengthen the points out to try and build himself into the games, but good passing shot there from Grimshaw. Takes it to 30-30. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like, as it does really help with the YouTube algorithm, as I'm sure you've heard from many a YouTuber. Likes and subscribes are king at the moment, so please help the channel out if you can. If not, then just let us know in the comments what you think you would like to see from the channel, and we'll do our best to make that so. So here we go, match point for Fleming. Grimshaw puts it away into the corner. Bit of a reach there for Grimshaw. Fleming puts it wide. Grimshaw puts the lob up, and Fleming puts it away with quite the amount of venom. So moving on from that, we jump straight into the next tournament with Grimshaw playing Ban from Holland. And as you can see, it wasn't at all a great game for Grimshaw. 2-0 down already. Trying to serve to stay in, and shots like that, hitting it straight into the middle of the net. No chance of winning this match whatsoever if you're going to hit shots like that. Service game was a bit all over the place. No real quality to any of the shot making. That may be a potential weakness of Grimshaw's long term, is on the clay, but really the focus is just about winning his first match to try and build some positive momentum. But yeah, first couple of matches on this one were not great, to say the least. I think Fleming just overpowered him, and then the second game, Grimshaw really wasn't in the races at all. Just didn't turn up at all. Grimshaw looking for the challenge there, just to give himself a bit more time to recover between the points and to calm himself down. And he puts it straight out, and that's the match right there for Ban. So 2 tournaments in today's episode and 2 losses. So as you can see from this next part, we've got a new plan in place for the next month. So we're going to have a rest week in week 6. Going to do a couple of training weeks to try and boost our stats and improve our overall level. And then the last week we are going to go to the Futures 15 event in Athens in Greece. And our opponent in this one was another Dutch player by the name of Troost, and he was actually seeded 4th for the tournament. So probably the highest seed we've played so far in any of the tournaments. And yeah, Grimshaw was looking to try and make a big upset here. And we'll watch as the first double fault comes from Troost. That seems to be a thing in this game, that a lot of double faults happen on the first point of the service game, so I'm not really sure if that's just a bug or if that's just something that happens a lot in these lower ranks, with the quality maybe not being so high as the top players. But as you can see, Grimshaw's getting on the attack, trying to work on that timing a bit more. Starting to see a few more greens peppering in, but still too many reds to Grimshaw's liking. But yeah, positive start so far from Grimshaw. Love 15 down. Trust puts that away quite well. No real frustration there, I think, for Grimshaw. It was a good point overall. Trust to serve. Grimshaw fluffs it. We've seen that a few times, that the timing on the return of serve is just not there. No real reason as to why. Timing didn't seem to be that bad. It wasn't like it was a deep red. It was just more of an orange colour, but you do need good timing on some of these shots to pull them off. The other thing about Grimshaw as well is that he seems to be using the slice to his advantage to generate the angles, although that point didn't turn out so well. So first game we're already 40-15 down. See if Grimshaw can turn this one around, or if it's just going to be same old as it has been for the first 3 matches of his career. And it was quite funny actually, after the clay game there was a title picture that came up of a news report saying that good sport Grimshaw plays poorly. So despite the defeats, Grimshaw has got the attention of the media for being a good sport, which you don't want to see. You probably want a bit more aggression, a bit more belief and fight in it, but not the case at the moment. So here we go, 40-15, nice long rally here. As you can see from Trust's stamina, he is running low a bit. Nice little slice there to set up the point from Grimshaw, but he hesitates on going for the attack volley. Keeps it simple, uses the slice again, and Trust hits it out. That was a very long rally for the two. Distance run there, 129 metres for Trust, only 101 for Grimshaw, so you can see he was trying to get Trust moving a bit more in that one and work to his advantage in the end. Nice simple second serve there from Trust. Grimshaw's on the stretch. Trust doesn't put it as far wide as he probably would have wanted to finish that point and get the first game under his belt. So here we go. Another long point here from Grimshaw and Trust. Trust putting it down the line. Grimshaw working that cross-court angle. Grimshaw coming in for the volley. Didn't quite work. Plays the drop. And Trust hits it out to bring it to juice. So from 40-15 down, Grimshaw gives the thumbs up to the crowd to show his appreciation. And Trust is now serving on juice. Fault. Is he going to serve up another double fault here for Grimshaw to have to put up with? No. Puts it straight in. Grimshaw gets it back. No fluffed return serves there. Lots of slicing going from both competitors. Grimshaw puts it back to Trust's forehand. Volleys it back in. And Trust hits it out. That's 2 or 3 points now. Trust hit the cross-court wide. In very similar spots as well. So Grimshaw with the advantage, looking to win the first game with his first break point. See what he can do. Can he put it away in style? Puts it down the line. Trust can't get anywhere near it. And then we can jump to the second game. Grimshaw's 40-15 up. And he finishes that game off with some good serve and volleying at the net. And yeah, just a quick replay of that one. So right now we're in the situation where Trust has to win this one to really keep himself in the game, or Grimshaw's won. Serving to stay in now, Trust. As you can see, not a high ace count there between the two competitors, but the serving so far, as we've seen in the first few games, at this level of tennis has not been great. It's another double fault from Trust. That puts it to 15-15. Grimshaw now in a good position. The win predictor has Grimshaw at 62%, so really should be in a good position. But as we know from tennis history, just because you've got the break doesn't mean that's how it comes out. So Trust working it. Grimshaw using that forehand. And it has to be said, as the slice goes wide, Grimshaw's training sessions were mainly focused on volleying, topspin forehand, and backhand. So he's working on all areas of his game at the moment. And yeah, so Trust puts that one into the net, so it's 30-30. Trust serving. Trying, and Grimshaw fluffed another one. It's a bad time to try and fluff it. 30-40 down. This is the same position as Trust's first service game where Grimshaw had to try and get the point to get it to deuce. Both competitors using a lot of slice. Grimshaw's... Oh, great putback. Trust took the step and Grimshaw used that to his advantage and put it straight back from where the space he'd left and takes it to deuce. As you can see from this game, compared to the previous games, it has been a lot better from Grimshaw. He's really putting Trust to task here, which is surprising considering Trust is a seeded player as well and Grimshaw is currently unranked. But here we go, match point. Can Grimshaw get that first win? Trust puts it wide. Surely not a double fault, ladies and gentlemen. Surely not a double fault to see in Grimshaw's first victory, but he'll take it. Down the middle from Trust on the serve. Grimshaw puts it back. Grimshaw's coming in for the volley. Puts it away. And he puts it away for his first victory. Grimshaw gets the first win. And what a win it was as well. Convincing. 2 break points out of 2. Clean win. No loss of serves. Free love. That's what you like to see. Well, if you enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That was part 2 of the career mode. 0 to hero. Stuart Grimshaw getting his first win. I'll catch you on the next one.